Long ago, in a world without modern cities or technology, there lived a man named Abram and his wife Sarai. They lived in a busy city called Ur, surrounded by family, culture, and comfort. But God had a greater plan for them, one that required faith. One day God spoke to Abram, "Leave your country, your people, and your father's household. Go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and all the families of the earth will be blessed through you." Without knowing where he was going, he gathered Sarai, his nephew Lot, their servants, animals, and possessions, and they began their journey. God promised Abram descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky. But years passed, and Abram and Sarai had no children. They grew old, and the waiting was difficult. Sometimes they tried to solve the problem their own way, which brought pain and tension into their household. Still, God remained faithful. God spoke again. "Your name will no longer be Abram. You will be called Abraham, for you will be the father of many nations." God also renamed Sarai. "Her name will be Sarah. I will bless her, and she will bear you a son." Both Abraham and Sarah laughed, not in mockery, but in amazement. They wondered how such a thing could be possible. At the exact time God promised, Sarah gave birth to a son. They named him Isaac, which means laughter. God has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears about this will laugh with me. The impossible had happened. God kept his promise. Years later, when Isaac had grown, God tested Abraham's faith. "Abraham, take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to the land of Moriah. There, offer him to me." This command was painful and confusing. Isaac was the child God had promised. But Abraham trusted God completely, believing that God would remain faithful no matter what. Early the next morning, Abraham set out with Isaac. As they climbed the mountain, Isaac spoke, "Father, we have the fire and the wood, but where is the offering?" "But God himself will provide the offering, my son." At the top of the mountain, Abraham prepared the altar. With a heavy heart but unwavering faith, he obeyed God, trusting him even in the hardest moment. Just as Abraham was about to act, God stopped him. "Abraham, do not harm the boy. Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld your son from me." Abraham looked up and saw a ram caught in a thicket. God had provided another offering. They offered the ram instead of Isaac. God spoke again, blessing Abraham. "Because you obeyed me, I will bless you greatly. Your descendants will be as countless as the stars in the sky, and through your offspring all nations on earth will be blessed." Abraham named that place, "The Lord will provide." The story of Abraham and Sarah teaches us about faith, faith that waits, faith that trusts, and faith that obeys even when it's hard. God kept his promise, God tested their faith, and God provided a way, because with God, nothing is impossible, and his promises never fail.